Welcome back to Fanshawe Learns. I'm Robert Springett. Today we're joined by Perron Goodyear, and 'tis the season. Salvation Army media representative for London and Windsor. Busy this time of year. Tell me what your week's been like so far.
Well, it's been a crazy busy week. Of course, it is, the really busy season for the Salvation Army. So, of course, we have our ongoing Christmas Kettle campaign, which launched a couple of weeks ago. So we're right in the midst of that campaign. We'll be starting up soon our Christmas hamper program. We've had the teddy bear toss and our kettle kickoff and a whole host of other events taking place. Tomorrow is our Santa Shuffle, and so a number of events coming up to go along with the Christmas season.
And earlier the week, Monday, right way to kick off the week, went to London Police Headquarters, raised over $3,000 for the Run for Rick fundraiser. Third year now. What makes this year so special?
Well, it's more and more special. It started out as what we thought might be a one-time event in honor of Rick, and it's grown into an annual event. And each year they seem to surpass their amount raised from the year before. And it's so special. What a great way to honor Rick, who, of course, helped out with the Salvation Army. He was on some of our boards. He also was the real impetus behind getting the London Police to man the kettles for a day during the Christmas season and really spearheaded that campaign. So what a great way to honor him, to have a run in his memory, but donate all the proceeds to the Christmas Kettle campaign.
And they always made the joke they want to be higher than fire, a little friendly competition with the fire department here in London. But we hear stories like Run for Rick, and there's got to be one story that sticks out in your mind, the most heartwarming story around this time of year. Do you have one?
Yeah, I mean, it's always heartwarming, and to see the smile on a child's face is certainly makes it worth all the effort. But more than that, for us, as we prepare our Christmas hamper program, we will have this year we anticipate 6,000 London households coming to the Salvation Army for a Christmas hamper, and I know seeing those parents' faces as they come to pick up their Christmas hamper, the toys for their kids. And so often it's the tears that come in their eyes, that relief. It's tears of joy because they didn't know how they were going to do it. And they come up and thank every member of the Salvation Army, all of the volunteers. They want to say thank you so much because they're just so appreciative of that help because they didn't know what they were going to do. And then the Salvation Army was there for them. And so really that makes all the work very much worth it.
We hear the heartwarming stories. We also hear stories about desperation. Earlier in the week, there was in the North London Mall, one of the kettles was stolen. What are your thoughts?
Well, obviously, it's very disappointing when somebody feels it necessary to steal from the Salvation Army. Really hurtful to the Salvation Army, but at the same time, we understand these are very difficult economic times. People are desperate, and sometimes that desperation leads them to do things like that. And so, certainly our hope is that in future, if somebody is really in that much in need, that they would contact the Salvation Army and ask for assistance. But we believe in the people of London, and already we've seen folks wanting to give that extra bit of assistance to help make up for that loss. And so that really does our hearts good to know that the people of London want to step in and help out.
And we're going to go back to the Run for Rick. I was at the police headquarters, and I noticed there's the newest addition to the Salvation Army, and that's Sally Ann.
Sally Ann is the Salvation Army's mascot. Sally Ann is the term that was affectionately coined to the Salvation Army during the First and Second World War. And so we have our new mascot, Sally Ann. And what we're doing is inviting folks during the Christmas season to, if you see Sally Ann out and about, whether it's at a kettle location, at one of our toy drives, just out at another event, tweet us a picture of Sally Ann using the hashtag #ISawSallyAnn. Tweet it to us at TSA London. Tell us the location where you saw Sally Ann, and there's great prizes to be won.
I believe it was one of her, maybe her debut was the headquarters here in London?
Well, she's been out at a few events, but that was one of the big times that certainly she's been out.
But I got to ask, why a mascot? Why is the Salvation going towards a mascot now?
Well, I mean, it's just another fun way and another way to draw attention, particularly to reach some of the kids, to bring them so that they can understand what the Salvation Army is about. Many times out on the kettles, we hear stories from folks who do remember the Salvation Army from the First and the Second World War and the support we provided. So, a way to draw attention so that we are able to tell our story to a younger generation and a younger demographic about the great work of the Salvation Army.
And if people want to help out this year, they can go to salvationarmy.ca if they can go check online donations, or of course, kettles around the city.
Kettles are around at over 50 locations throughout the city of London. They can go to our website, salvationarmy.ca. They can also go to fillthekettle.com, where they can make a donation there directly to the kettle campaign, or they can also set up their own virtual kettle and then invite family and friends and colleagues or fellow students to make a donation to their virtual kettle. In addition, you can text the word HOPE 4004 to the number 45678 to make a $5 donation with your cell phone.
Perron, before we let you go, anything else we're missing?
Well, I mean, certainly we're always in need of more kettle volunteers as well. It's a great way to give back to your community if you don't have the resources to make a donation. And there you can go to LondonChristmasKettles.ca. You can pick a shift in an area close to you. And then from one of over 50 locations, it will even send you email reminders about that kettle shift. So we would certainly encourage folks to go to LondonChristmasKettles.ca and sign up to be a kettle volunteer.
Well, I got to thank you very much for coming along with us today.
Thank you so much.
Perron Goodyear with the Salvation Army in the London-Windsor region. Again, if you want to find out how you can help, visit salvationarmy.ca. That's all the time we have for us today. From all of us at Fanshawe Learns, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.